Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in attendance here at ringside. And a very warm welcome to you, the viewers who join us live on 5 Spike. We're in the Royal Highland Centre here in Edinburgh, Scotland. Tonight, Blaine McGuigan's Cyclone Promotions is very proud to bring you an evening of championship boxing. Proudly sponsored by Maxi Nutrition, by Ladbrokes and by Voltarol. This is 10 two-minute rounds of boxing for the vacant IBO Intercontinental Super Featherweight crown. Contest sanctioned by the International Boxing Organization. Our supervisor is Mr. Andre van Grotenbroek, and the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge are Bernard Connolly, alongside Mr. Tom Walker. At ringside, our 3 scoring judges. From England, Michael Alexander. From Germany, Oliver Bryan. And from Czech Republic, Jan Telecki. On the bell, timekeeper Jim Kirkwood. And when the bell rings, in charge of the action, championship referee from England, Mr. Howard Foster. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the boxers. Firstly, in the red corner, she wears the colours of her country, green, white and red. She weighed in 9 stone 3 pounds 2 ounces, has an 8-fight record, 6 wins, 1 draw, only 1 defeat. From Castandios, Coahuila de Zaragoza, Mexico, damas y caballeros, la guida, the chosen one, Edith Ramos. And in the blue corner, winning whites with golds. Also on the scales, 9 stone 3 pounds 2 ounces. She brings a perfect record. She has 3 contests, 3 wins, 2 wins inside the distance. From Northampton, England, undefeated, the sensational Chantelle Cameron.
Okay, spoke to you both in the dressing room. We both know what I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both watch your heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck.
So another step on the road for Chantelle Cameron. She's been impeccable so far. Hugely impressive 26-year-old from Northampton, but faces her sternest test yet. No question about that. Edith Ramos, the Mexican, a draw and a defeat against Paula Torres, and that is serious opposition. Chantelle Cameron said she wanted a test. Barry McGuigan said he wanted to test her, and this, Richie, is a test.
Yeah, it is a stiff test for Chantelle. This will be the toughest contest, certainly on paper, of her career. She started very well behind that jab. That's a nice shot, isn't it? And she looks so much bigger than Ramos, doesn't she? But the Mexicans are very, very tough, and they pride themselves on that toughness, Dave. So, yeah, this promises to be a good one.
Tall and elegant, picks her shots well. She's burst out of the block. She prides herself on her fitness. She doesn't mind starting strongly. It's a whirlwind start, this, from Chantelle Cameron.
Big shots going in here from Cameron. She's really going for it early on.
It's a really well-chosen right uppercut there as Ramos tried to come in and close the gap. Few of these punches bouncing off the gloves, but she's catching Edith Ramos plenty. Every time she gets into the ring, Chantelle Cameron, she wants to make a statement.
Well, she's very skillful at distance as well, is Chantelle Cameron. Boxing well behind that jab. There it is there, look, so she sets herself up. But then she steps and closes the gap down, Dave, with those short-arm power shots. So this is an excellent first round for Cameron.
There's just something about the spring in the step and the confidence with Chantelle Cameron. Right hook, though, from Ramos. Got her respect.
I think Ramos, Dave, is really shocked how fast and how powerful Cameron has come out in this opening round. She looks unsteady on her legs.
She does now. She's tiring, and Chantelle Cameron was going for the finish. And had there been an extra 20 seconds in the round, Howard Foster would have had more than a look there.
Most certainly, I think that was an excellent round from Cameron. And like I say, Ramos, I think, was shocked at how strong her opponent was.
Seconds out, round 2.
Edith Ramos was very slow getting up from her stool. I think she's been hit in this first round like she's never been hit before. And Chantelle Cameron once again is in her face from the bell. Trying to land on the target. She's been excellent in this fight so far. This an outstanding display. Accuracy, power. At the moment she's bullying Edith Ramos.
And that's where Chantelle Cameron has got to box Dave at range, but then she's stepping in with those power shots, so she's moving then into that mid-range section.
Pressure again, and Howard Foster again. Well, a little warning about pulling down, but when she starts unloading those combinations, you wonder how much Ramos has got left. Again, she caught a left hook, and she goes for the finish. Ramos threw a left hook back at her, but Cameron has her backed almost into the corner. She's unsteady on the legs, and Howard Foster, having a serious look, digs the left into the body. And now Ramos backs into the corner again. Just needs to take her time, take a half step back and measure her opponent here, Cameron.
That's right, Dave, that's what she has to do, just keep measuring that gap and just create a bit of space for herself to punch, but she's doing really well up to now. Like
Ramos
I say,
trying to land the right hand over the top there. Zabel, though, with her movement and her fitness and her accuracy, just to measure her opponent here, Cameron.
It's non-stop, isn't it, from Cameron? Working well to the head, but then she switches the attack with those hooks. Occasionally she takes the odd shot here and there. Another good right hand there from Cameron.
And again, Ramos backs up into the ropes, nearing the end of round 2. Has Howard Foster seen enough? He had a look at Ramos as she made her way back to the corner. And that tells you everything, the look on her face. And Richie, I think the corner should start thinking about pulling her out here. Do you see the body language as she sank down onto the stool there?
Yeah, I think she hasn't been hit like this before, Ramos. And that was another torrid round for her, Dave. Cameron just coming forward, switching the attack, body to head, straight shots are going in. There's a good left hook from Ramos in reply. Well, Cameron just keeps coming, throwing this right hand, right uppercut, gets caught with a left hook there. So she's willing, she's prepared, should I say, to take a shot, to land those big shots that are getting home from Cameron. Keeping Ramos in the corner here, switches the attack to the body. I mean, it's non-stop pressure. And again, a dominant round for Cameron.
Round 3.
So round 3, stellar display so far from Chantelle Cameron. Once again doing that far cotton gym and those gym colours proud here against her toughest opponent to date, but she's not treating Edith Ramos that way. Again, the mixing of the shots to the head and then to the body, and it's relentless here for Ramos. And she's so confident in her fitness, Chantelle Cameron, that she's not worried about punching herself out here, Richie. She's just going to keep going.
Yeah, she's a very fit girl indeed. She was on the GB squad. She trained very hard. She's very dedicated to the sport. Well, here she's just showing the skills as well. I mean, not only she got the power, but if you look at her range, the quality of the shots that she's throwing, the straight shots, she's switching the attack to the body. I mean, it really is a cracking display from Cameron up to now.
Again, she digs to the body again. Ramos can't protect herself, and finally, Howard Foster. Ramos complains about a low blow, but Howard Foster calls it off in round 3. In the nick of time, some would say. Ramos took a lot of punishment there, and that was simply outstanding from Chantelle Cameron.
Well, she may have complained about a low blow, but it was just non-stop pressure, wasn't it, from Cameron? That was a great decision, I thought. from Howard Foster. He was spot on there. The referee jumped in. There was nothing. There wasn't a lot coming back. Obviously, the boxer's going to complain a little bit, but what a dominant display that was from Chantelle Cameron. From the opening bell, she really set about her work. Straight shots, hooks, head and body, very, very accurate and powerful. She really did have it all here tonight. Great right hook there that went in, another straight right hand there. She's keeping the gap, you see, as she's throwing the shots. So she's maintaining the gap. Takes the odd shot here and there, so it's not perfect, but she's looking for the big punches all the time. Super left, straight left jab there. Let's have a look at it from this angle. What a shot that is, right through the middle. It's an insult to call it a jab, it's just a straight left punch. But what a super punch it was. And she just kept the attack going, and you know what, I'm not going to argue with the referee there. That was a good refereeing decision, I thought, from Howard Foster.
Look at the look of delight on the face, the celebration of Shane McGuigan and Chantelle Cameron. Terrific display from her. And all smiles in the Cyclone camp. And where will she go next? The ultimate target, of course, is Katie Taylor. WBA champion at the moment. Chantelle Cameron feels she has unfinished business with her. But right now, she is taking apart everyone who stands in front of her, Richie.
She is, and obviously Katie Taylor is the WBA lightweight world champion, but that's building up to a cracking contest, isn't it, between Katie Taylor and Chantelle Cameron, especially if Cameron keeps putting on displays and performances like that. That had everything there, Dave, in terms of the skill, in terms of the power and the timing. She was just too much for Edith Ramos, and that was a terrific display indeed.
Well, let's hear now from our MC, Craig, with the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, a referee, Mr. Howard Foster, will bring together both boxers. As he does so, please, Scotland, your appreciation, please. Both boxers in the ring. The official time, 1 minute, 4 seconds of round number 3. Referee, Mr. Foster, stops the contest. His opinion, Edith Ramos, no position to continue. The winner, now the IBO Intercontinental Super Featherweight Champion, Chantelle Cameron.
It's a name you'll be hearing plenty more of. And there's a first of probably many belts that will be going round that waist. Chantelle Cameron of
Ladies and
Northampton.
gentlemen, please, your appreciation.
Another
Edith Ramos.
outstanding display.